Hi, friends and families. This is Covenant Family Podcast, and today we're not doing something serious. We are just reliving how much and how far God has brought us. This is um 13 or 14. Sorry, 13. Okay, sorry. This is 12. Sorry, Oni, calm down. This is 14 years. God bless you. This is 14 years we got married, and this February is so unique. One is her birthday was the 8th of February, and we celebrated it, but in not just the usual manner we used to do, but however, because we got something going on, but also uniquely without planning, our traditional marriage happened to be um 23rd of February. So we got traditionally married on the 23rd of February 2011. So, and just looking at it, 23rd also happened to be the inaugural service of the ministry that God has assigned us to lead by privilege. And we just suddenly remembered that this is 14 years. That is 7, double perfection.
Yes.
And we decided to do something unique, which is just down memory lane. And I just want us to capture just few things or few scenarios that happened in the course of the preparation for the traditional marriage and stuff like that. And I hope that this passes lesson. I will start. One thing was I met you November, October. Just remind me now. You two, you've forgotten. But I know it's around that time. Either August special. September, yeah.
Then I traveled.
Then you traveled, yes.
Nnewi.
To Navy, yes. And from that September, okay, we courted till February when we got traditionally married, and then our wedding proper took place, white wedding took place on April 26th. So, people of God, let me just remind or remember one thing down the memory lane. When I went alone. First time I went with my boss, my resident pastor. I was the assistant. And then the mother told us that the father was not around when he returns. The father returned and I was called. I remember very well, very, very well. I don't know what was moving me, but I was very, very bold, number one. Number two, I was raw. I mean, I negotiated down the traditional list. I negotiated it down that the mother got angry. For you people, I don't know how your experience was, but I had one fantastic experience. The day I was negotiating this list, the father would say, what they have here is too. In fact, that list came to me via the internet. This is 2011. I remember I told the father that I can't come to the village, that he should help me. That was even when the mother got angry. But then finally, we did it. Now, one of the first testimonies I had was in funding the father's transportation to get the list since I was not going. Okay, so, I needed to pay the transport for him to go get the list, and which he agreed, which was good, fantastic. And that very day, I was supposed to give him that money. Was on a Wednesday. He was supposed to travel on Thursday. And so, and so right now, and so something happened that very morning. I got disappointed. I had money, no doubt. I was supposed to give him about 8,000 naira. I had the money, but I wanted to get some cash in my bank. Then it was not something I had no ATM, and I needed to get the money. So that my pastor was supposed to collect the money from suddenly changed that morning and became so angry and so furious. I don't know what happened, just a minor thing that I gave someone 900 naira to repair a generator that has been bad for months. And he suddenly got angry and would not give me that money. I remember I had only 20 naira with me. I wanted to beg for the money. And I took that 20 naira. I took a bike to somebody, a woman, went to her house. And while I was sitting there, she was worried. Why did you come? What happened? And I sat down there about to tell her that, please, ma, just help me with 8,000 naira. I'll get it for you tomorrow. And suddenly I heard a voice, don't do that. Get to the bank tomorrow. Tell them to give you cash. Write a check for them. Include the bank charges. That was what I did. Next day, I rushed to the bank because then that's not my bank. My bank was in Boko, and the only bank in Kasinala was UBA in the school there. So I went there and I told this guy, please help me do something. I need 8,000 naira cash. And he obliged, gave me, and I wrote a check for him with Oceanic Bank. That's how I got that money. It was a tremendous testimony. Only let me hear you. That's one testimony. Oh, yeah. So whatever you are doing now, I know that God will see you through. Right? Share one now.
Testimony, I won't share that.
Share one now. Me, I get plenty. Now me come pay the dowry now, so I get plenty.
And now you compare it down. Okay, before the traditional marriage, I was calling him. I needed to buy my clothes, my shoes, jewelry. So I called, he would send money. All of a sudden, I think, what actually happened? Why did he say he was not going to send money? Okay, I called him to tell him that, there's a particular thing my mom said we should get. So he now said, what about the money he sent for it? I told him that that's what they say they have used to cook. He now said, that he's not doing again.
That thing, it was like, I sent money for goods. I sent money for goods and drinks and some other things. And then you were demanding for money to buy goat again. That was it.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So I now said to you that I sent money for goat. One other time, you don't know what's in the man pocket.
He said he was not marrying again.
I said I no do again. Yes, I said that. Yes, it happened. But
I had to call the dad. That your pikin won't bring me for road, leave me. That's what they do. They say. The dad say, don't mind that why. Don't mind that why. He's still a small boy. He's small boy that is worrying. Don't mind him. He will send the money now. That was how I was writing my exams.
You tried though. You were managing exam period and everything.
It was not easy. I finished on Friday. And then, yes, I finished on Friday evening. Okay, yes, on Friday evening, and we left for the village that same evening.
That same Friday. Traditional was on Saturday. Wow.
So, and after the traditional marriage, I had to go back to school because I had another paper that I was going to write on Monday. So I went back to school and God helped me. I did the exam with all the stress. I was not even concentrating in the exam hall. But there was nothing like in that particular semester. That was the semester that I didn't have carryover
at all. Because now man of God will you marry. Not true now. Not true. God has been it's true now. Don't play down on it. God has been faithful now.
Yes, he has.
You have to acknowledge the oil. You have to acknowledge the oil. That period. It's true.
I've never denied the oil. The oil of God on this.
It's true. It's true. So
something else.
But finally, the truth is, I finished that traditional marriage. There was no transport to return back. It's a testimony of another day. But I remember one funny thing happened. She came to me. I did think of how I would take.
See, there's something I want to say. I saw somebody posted. Somebody was a celebrity or a content creator was trying to advise someone that asked her to dash her a wig for her, that she's about to do her traditional marriage. She does not have a wig to use, and then content creator brought the matter. This person sent it as a text message or as an email or DM to her page. She brought the matter. She didn't mention the name, so she was telling the lady, "It's an advice I want to give you." Now showed her picture when she got married, the kind of weave-on she used. You know what I want to say? Yes, a lot of girls this period, they want to get married, they're asking for this, they're asking for that, they're asking for this. Can I tell you the truth? The earring I used, I collected it from my roommate. But today I cannot borrow earring. The necklace I used, I collected it from my roommate. As I was going that day, I no buy necklace. And so I just put hand in this thing, carry the earring, carry the necklace. The second dress I wore, the second dress I wore was Ankara that I had in my box that I used. And you are there. You know that the person that is about to marry you is not that buoyant enough
At
because
this time,
at that time, because every stage of life there is a phase. So there are some people that are buoyant enough that can give you 10 million naira to go for shopping.
Even more than that.
Yes, but there are some that are not. It does not mean that that's the level that person will remain. But you saw that person that he doesn't have. You went to marry. You went to agree to marry that person. Why will you now come back? It's an insult to that man that you want to marry.
You're not asking for weave-on.
You are not asking somebody else to give you weave-on that you want to do traditional marriage. And that was what people were saying that, if this man you want to marry, hear this thing, although they didn't mention your name. So be contented with whatever you have. You are not able to get it now, you will get it.
Glory to God.
Yes, you will get it. I've not gotten to the level where God is taking me, but I know I will get
far,
to.
and you are far from where you used to be.
Yes, very far from where I used to. Then I will go to the market and buy and wash. But funny enough, do you know that funny enough, those days, you remember now that you wear one trouser and now be changing shirt. Changing shirt. Still, there were people that were envious of that.
It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
You have bought another suit. Me, I will go to Okirika Bend and select clothes and come and wash and iron.
You need to come and meet this married coach.
It's not. I used to tell people, it's not talking that you are wearing that will announce who you are. It is the way you carry yourself
that will announce who you
are. That will show whether you are wearing turkey or not. Sometimes you can be wearing the that you bought 500 naira.
But and if the capacity you have inside is
somebody will see you and say, see, I will just be laughing at them, my man. So I buy 500 naira. 500 naira I buy almost since last 3 years. And somebody is telling you that it's beautiful. So be contented with whatever you have. Okay with whatever you have. There is a season. There are seasons for everything. This period you don't have it. Next period you will have
Don't choke yourself. Thank you, ma'am. Mama de mama. So, with this few point of mine, I believe that we have been able to convince you that though the beginning be small, your latter end should greatly increase. We look forward to hearing your testimonies. Wherever you are, I believe that God will see you through. Meanwhile, don't pressure yourself. Don't put yourself under pressure. And finally, please, in that relationship, particularly if that young man is the one that you so love, you appreciate, be patient with him. And then if that woman is the woman, be patient with her. Until next time again on the Covenant Family Podcast, be blessed. Do share this so someone can be encouraged and then he can pick up his or her life and move on in the right path. Be blessed. Love you. Bye-bye.